Hi, my name is Janice Cassette. I'm doing my cultural immersion experience on my PowerPoint. There are many new groups that have come to America to call home. The first group is the Asian American Pacific Islanders group, and that consists of China, the Filipinos, Japanese, Asian Indians, Korean, and the Vietnamese. The second group was made up of China, Korea, and Japan, and they came from this area here. The third group was the Southeast Asians, and that group included the Vietnam to Burma, Malay, Archipelago, and Asian Indians. And the final group that came across was called the Pacific Islanders. This group included Malaysian, Micronesian, Native Hawaiian, and Polynesian. I would love to be able to see this group of people in more cultured events throughout the United States. By the 21st century, the population of Asian Americans rose from 281.4 million to 308.7 million, while the Asian population went to 10.2 million to 14.7 million. That's a lot of people, and I know it's still rising. In 1975, after the Vietnam War, many East Asian refugees came to America to live. In that group, there was the Vietnamese, the Chinese Vietnamese, Cambodia, Latino, Hmong, and they came over hoping to find a better place to live, and hopefully they found it. Income. In 2013, income of these refugees went from 66,474 to 71,474, according to the 2010 census. Asian Indians were up to 100,547, and Bangladesh was only at 51,331. While back in 2013, these were pretty good pays. Americans have become middle to low class and low poverty levels. When jobs are available, if someone came from another race to apply for a job that everyone was qualified for, unfortunately, most of the times it's given to another race. That's because the government always wanted to make sure you had different races in your workforce. And sometimes that wasn't very fair for the Americans, but that was the way that it was. Challenges and strengths. Many Asian Americans faced discrimination in many areas over their Asian immigrants. The biggest is the language. I know that for myself, I often think I wish they would speak English. And when I am making a phone call and you get the automated line that says press 1 for English, why can't it be press 1 for whatever other nationality you're coming from? And strengths. To not lose their cultures, their goals. They're self-reliant, creative, and assertive, learning from their parents, family values, speak their language but learn English, put other needs ahead of their own. It's nice to see that kind of culture. I know in different areas of the United States that just isn't, I am me. There's no other people around. And if you can look past that and help your friends and family, that is what America should be. Events. So, in World War II, the Asian Americans fought together in the 100th Infantry Battalion and the 442nd Regimental Combat Unit. They benefited the Army by their knowledge of the language and the culture because that was the areas they came from. Then in 2010, the Census Bureau added a 6th category to the census, some other race. And that's down here. There are so many different races that they felt that just the white, black, African American, American Indian, or Alaska Native, Asian, and a Native Hawaiian, and other Pacific Islanders. So they wanted to add to that to try and see exactly what kind of race you're coming from, to try and get a better idea of who all is in the country, what nationalities you come from, and that kind of thing. The children. The children, they learn early what to expect from their families. They learn traditional family roles, what each person in that family value is to do. They learn at a very early age how to treat their elders, that they are to respect them as their own parent, even if they're not. Show respect for the men of the family. Don't talk back. Don't do things you're not supposed to do. They also learn that what the female roles of the family are: the cooking, cleaning, taking care of the children, and that kind of thing. Because you don't want... It's what I was brought up. Whenever I was young, you taught not to talk back to your parents, not to talk back to elders, to tell them where you're going, tell them who you're with, when you'll be back. I know that is a big reason why the children nowadays feel that we owe them everything. The interview page that we had was what a counselor would say. What brought you here to this young lady? And she said being rejected for having bipolar disease by her family and friends. She didn't know how to handle it, and everyone just pretty much walked away from her, left her deal with it herself. This was not a question, but telling her, it's okay for you to cry. I won't judge you. Sometimes that's a big thing right there, that you need to have an outlet that you can cry and talk to. Another one was not minimizing her pain, but looking at her strengths to move forward. Her strengths were found in the next question. The therapist asked her if she would complete a personal strengths form. She did, and her best qualities were persistence, determination, and enduring issues. And to her, that was a big surprise. Summary section prompts. I like being able to read the story and finding her answers building up to what they did to help her. I have a lot to learn with therapy. I've never been to therapy, and sometimes I think maybe I should be, but being able to read how the therapist brought her around to that decision or that thing was quite interesting. So then our references were the Cultural Diverse Counseling Therapy by Ellis Jones Smith. And my other one, if I can find it, which I can't. I have another one that I have to add to it, and I will do that as soon as I am done with this video. Thank you.